Hey everyone, since you guys liked my last Indiana Jones review video so much, I decided to review 4 new figures for you guys today. These haven't released in the United States yet, but I was able to pick these up at Celebration London last weekend. This was at a store called In Demand Toys, which I've seen a lot on Instagram, but never got to visit in person, but they had a booth at Celebration with all of these new Indiana Jones figures, so I picked them up. We sure are getting a lot of Indiana Jones himself. I'm really surprised to see how hard they are going with all of the different looks of Indy so soon. Let's look at the first non-Indy figure. With Kazim, he's got this pinstripe suit, which I'm really impressed with the deco on this. I think it's pretty difficult to do like 360-degree patterns like this on figures, but they did a really good job. I don't know what method they used to get that paint on. We see the flexible plastic overlay that we are seeing on a lot of new figures that Hasbro is doing lately, which I actually really like. And we see the same articulation around the neck with the necktie attached to the joint itself, which I think actually makes for better articulation and a more natural looking fit to the clothes. He comes loaded with 3 weapons here, including the smaller pistol as well as 2 larger guns. Nice paintwork on the weapons here. Could use a little bit of a metallic wash if you want to kind of weather these up a little bit, but overall not too bad. It feels a little bit silly to over review the articulation of these guys in suits here, but if you do want to have him aiming down the barrel, you can actually tweak the arm a little bit to get that effect, or you can just have him in the two-handed position here. These hands and all of the hands on the figures that I reviewed today, as far as I can tell, are all interchangeable. So with the original Indiana figure that we got, we see these hands with these ball-jointed wrists. We'll look at that a little bit later, but as far as I can tell, they are all interchangeable. I didn't test every possible combination because that would be overkill, but the ones that I did test worked just fine. Let's take a look at the Indiana figures now with the Club Obi-Wan look to start. I really love what Hasbro is doing with these figures, with these clothing overlays. I think that everything just sits so nicely and looks so premium. I like this so much more than the single piece of plastic just painted. He comes with a few accessories here, the sword, the skewer with the flaming meat, and this little container here. He also comes with 2 of the smallest accessories I have ever seen in a 6-inch action figure, so be careful not to lose these. The next figure I thought was just a straight repaint, but upon closer inspection, the blazer and the under vest are actually different pieces. Looks like we have some reuse going on with the legs, the feet, and the arms. No complaints there. It is just a blazer. You don't really need to do a new sculpt for that. It seems like the soft plastic overlays over the harder torso is allowing for a lot faster production of figures, as well as a wider variety that probably is a little bit cheaper to make, so I really like seeing that. Really beautiful detail on the shield here. They even weathered the inside of it that you wouldn't necessarily see. And then a really nice amount of paint detail and even a decal on this little accessory here. Overall, I have to say I am pretty impressed with the Indiana Jones collection and all of the accessories that they come with. I think it's a really fun line. The map room look for Indiana Jones I thought was going to use a lot of reuse from this figure here, but it looks like there is a lot of new sculpting. The arms are the same, and I think maybe the feet, but overall I think we have a lot of new tooling here. The satchel is the one that comes with the original look, but the pants actually are different as well, which is interesting. I think these are the same pants he wears in his original look. I actually had my first plastic-free packaging casualty with this figure. I'm happy to see PFP going away, but I threw out the cardboard inserts that came with these so I can fit the boxes and the figures in my suitcase, and I threw out that giant staff along with the cardboard insert. I never even saw it. Something about the way that the accessories were displayed, my eye did not even see that staff on the right. I thought it was just a border to the image. I'm gonna blame jet lag for that incredibly stupid mistake. That of course wouldn't have happened with a plastic bubble, but that's not a good defense of plastic packaging. I'm glad that that mistake happened after Hasbro had announced that they are adding the plastic bubbles back in, because that softens the blow just a little bit. The rope and the shovel are the same that come with Sala, but these are just a slightly different color, and then some nice paint on the tiny little booklet here. You can see all 4 Indiana Jones figures that have released so far. There are even more coming. I can't believe how many indies they are doing right off the bat. Looks like they're doing a big push to get everything out before the 5th film. I don't remember if Hasbro has ever stated how long they expect this line to last, but it seems like they're getting out all of the main characters, and that maybe in a year or so we will have this line completed. I really enjoyed reading your comments last time about the Indiana Jones figures, so leave a comment below with your thoughts on these and if you will be picking them up. If you missed my review on the first 5 figures in this wave, you can find that on your screen now, as well as some Star Wars The Black Series content, which is the main focus of my channel. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.